Goosebumps.
Goosebumps refer to the tiny bumps that appear on our skin, often in response to specific stimuli. Scientifically, these bumps are a part of the body's natural reaction to certain environmental or emotional triggers. The technical term for goosebumps is piloerection, though it is commonly called cutis anserina. Goosebumps occur when tiny muscles at the base of each hair follicle contract. This action causes the hair to stand upright and results in a bumpy appearance on the skin. The primary purpose of goosebumps traces back to our evolutionary history. In ancient times, our ancestors had more body hair than we do today. When exposed to cold temperatures, the piloerection process would trap a layer of air close to the skin, helping to retain body heat. This mechanism served as a natural insulation, keeping the body warmer in colder environments. It was an essential adaptation for survival in colder climates. Additionally, goosebumps can occur when we experience intense emotions, such as fear, nostalgia, excitement, or awe. This response is tied to the fight or flight reaction, a survival mechanism our ancestors relied on when facing danger. In a fearful situation, piloerection made our ancestors appear larger by fluffing up their hair. This might have intimidated predators or rivals, potentially deterring an attack. In modern times, goosebumps have less practical use since humans no longer have dense body hair. However, the phenomenon persists as a vestigial reflex, meaning it is a leftover trait from our evolutionary past. Despite this, goosebumps can still serve as an interesting indicator of our emotional state or environmental conditions. Cold temperatures are a common cause of goosebumps. When we feel cold, our body activates the sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for triggering the piloerection response. This reaction is involuntary, meaning we do not consciously decide to get goosebumps. It simply happens. Even just a light breeze on an already cool day can sometimes be enough to stimulate goosebumps. Emotions, however, can be a less predictable cause of goosebumps. Not everyone experiences goosebumps in response to emotional stimuli, and the trigger can vary widely among individuals. Some people may feel goosebumps when listening to a powerful song, watching an inspiring scene in a movie, or reliving a nostalgic memory. This response is often linked to dopamine, a neurotransmitter that influences pleasure and reward. When our brain releases dopamine in reaction to something we find deeply moving, it can lead to the feeling of goosebumps. Goosebumps can also arise from stress, fear, or anxiety. The body prepares for action by releasing adrenaline. This hormone, part of the body's fight or flight response, causes various physiological changes, including piloerection. In this context, goosebumps act as a physical manifestation of our heightened state of alertness. Interestingly, some people experience frisson, a sensation of shivers or chills that is often accompanied by goosebumps. Frisson is commonly triggered by music or other powerful stimuli and is sometimes as a skin orgasm. This sensation is rare and doesn't occur in everyone, making it a unique form of goosebumps. Medical conditions can also cause goosebumps. For example, autonomic dysreflexia is a condition affecting the autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary functions like heart rate and digestion. In individuals with autonomic dysreflexia, stimuli that normally wouldn't cause goosebumps can trigger the reaction. Other conditions, such as epilepsy or certain migraines, may also cause piloerection as part of their symptoms. Goosebumps are not harmful, but they are fascinating because they connect us to our evolutionary past. They serve as a reminder of how our bodies adapt to ensure survival, even though the necessity for goosebumps has diminished. Researchers continue to study piloerection to understand the underlying psychological and neurological mechanisms involved. Goosebumps are a small yet intriguing part of human biology, illustrating how our bodies respond to both physical and emotional environments. The sensation of goosebumps is something most people are familiar with, though we often take it for granted. These small skin reactions are easy to overlook, yet they reveal a complex interplay between our nervous system and emotional state.